Today, we will talk about how to fix poor draining soil. Let's have a look at the details. Standing water due to poor drainage in your lawn can lead to a number of problems, from mosquitoes to structural damage to your home. To deal with this, you first need to study your lawn to understand how and why water collects at that specific spot. Once you have a better idea as to why this is happening, you can address the problem accordingly by redirecting rainwater, treating the soil, adding vegetation, or a combination of all three. The first method is pinpointing the problem. Identify where water collects. Watch your yard during rainfall. Note exactly where water tends to pool and sit. Also take into consideration how light or heavy the rainfall is, which may affect how large the affected area is. Plant stakes or flags in the center of the area and/or its borders while it's still wet, if you think you will lose sight of it once it dries. Check where the water is coming from. First, see if additional water is being concentrated on this spot by a nearby structure, like the roof of your house or shed. Next, check if the water is runoff from an impervious surface, like a driveway or patio, that's close at hand. Finally, check the lawn surface to see if the affected area is noticeably lower than the surrounding area. Check the soil. Excessive water draining and pooling into a depression in the ground is certainly a problem, but keep in mind that it may not be the only one. Expect the soil itself to possibly prevent water from being absorbed. Measure the grade of your lawn. Take a 3-foot wooden stake and plant it a third of the way into the ground alongside your house. Do the same with a second stake 100 feet away from the house, with the affected area in between. The second method is redirecting water. Regrade your lawn. Water follows gravity, so if it's collecting in a depression, raise the ground in that area. Your lawn slope should ideally lower by a couple of inches every 10 feet from your house. Install gutters and drains. If the roof of your house or shed is adding water to a certain spot in your yard, redirect the water by installing water gutters and drains. Create a drainage creek. Map out a creek bed that will carry water downhill from the affected area. Be mindful of neighbors when plotting your creek's course. Diverting standing water might solve your drainage issues, but flooding their yard may create a whole new problem. And the third method is treating the soil and adding plants. Aerate your lawn. If the root structure of your grass or other vegetation is so thick that it's preventing the soil from absorbing the water, use a lawn aerator to break through the barrier. Alter the soil's composition. If a soil test reveals that your lawn is primarily clay, add new elements that will promote water absorption. Use a till or landscaping rake to loosen and remove at least 6 inches of topsoil from the affected area. After removing that, rake the bed of your hole again to loosen the underlying soil, so it mixes well with the 6-inch layer of organic materials that you're about to add. Then rake in a mix of compost, dead leaves, wood chips, tree bark, and horticultural sand. Use vegetation to absorb water. Plant landscaping trees, shrubs, or plants that are particularly thirsty in or near the affected area. Note how much sun or shade it receives where your drainage problems occur. Choose local vegetation that will thrive in your specific yard. If your soil is mostly clay, be sure to choose plants well adapted to that soil. Create a rain garden. If your soil isn't clay, but you still experience poor drainage, go a step further and turn the affected area into a rain garden. Create a planting mix that is 60% sand, 20% compost, and 20% topsoil to fill the hole. Select plants that are native to your area and thrive in water to plant in your new garden. Thanks for watching this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel if you like our videos.